troubles. She has served 2 prior prison terms on convictions including vehicle theft and assault. She is currently serving time for possession of methamphetamine and failing to report.
God damn! Put yourself in the shoes of a kid in 2008. The Spiderwick Chronicles is on television, you stood there in your diaper, probably have a half-eaten Oreo smothering your face. And in that very moment is the same moment that you finally gain your consciousness. Suddenly, you're no longer a flesh-eating monster that destroys the souls of everybody it goes near. You're a kid who's able to think independently and realize his own existence is futile. You may in this circumstance overhear a conversation going on in a kitchen, in which you hear plates crashing and daddy storming out, followed by the sharp squeal of your mother saying, "I didn't even want the first one, how are we going to cope with the second?" With your newfound consciousness, you may even deduce the fact that they're talking about getting you a sibling. And although you aren't sure where babies come from, you are sure that your father's quite good at planting them all around town, according to your mother. But another issue gets raised from this. Is it going to be a sibling brother, or is it going to be a sibling sister? And at the time, those were the only 2 options, so don't get up in my grill. Thankfully, your parents were more than likely going to start following the new trend that just emerged, the gender reveal party. Now, before the magical year of 2008, gender reveals were just not a thing. You would get the piece of paper that told you whether or not it got a willy or a blah blah, and you'd be on your merry way. Or you would not want to know, smack the doctor on the arse and walk out. But narcissists don't like the fact that they can't make something about them everybody else's business. And so, sooner or later, colorful ribbons were being popped that showed blue, and bombs were being set off that showed pink. Now, I know I said narcissists did it, but truly it did start off as a calm affair. Most people kept it relatively low-key. You'd have yourself a nice braai, you'd invite your whole family around, you set off the smoke bomb, and that would be that. But like with anything that starts off good, someone somewhere has to escalate it. And now we're at the point where people are setting wildfires because they are shooting their own homemade cans of explosives. Although this did happen 2 years ago, I still think that it's worth having a look at because of how insane that it is. It's dry grass. Why are you throwing anything flammable in that area? Small comfort to take away from that situation. That couple who did that are facing 20 years in prison. And as of looking it up recently, the case is still ongoing. However, the topic of today's video that sparked this little rant of mine did in fact kill someone unintentionally. In the old country of Al Mexico, a lovely young couple decided to share a precious memory with their family. And according to the reporting, in order to do so, they hired a pilot. Now, I'm not 100% sure if that's correct because there's a lot of conflicting sources. Some say it was a family friend, but I'm gonna go with the safe option. The plan was for this plane to fly overhead while the family stood down below, and the plane was to shower them all in the dust of whatever gender it was. I think it's best if I show you how it turned out. The dude died. What your horror-gazed eyes might have seen there is a case of aerospatial combustion. How do I know what it's called? I don't. I made it up, but I bet I sounded pretty cool when I said it. Oh, hi. What you doing here? I'm babysitting my nephew. Yeah?
Hello?
As I was saying, I'm gonna have to keep this PG-13. F about and find out. As it currently stands from witness testimonies, it's believed that the cause of the crash was a wing failure, and it doesn't seem like some grand conspiracy. It just seems that a tragedy happened because the right checks weren't done, well, enough times, and the wing, as a result, collided in on itself. If anything should be taken away from this situation, is that it's finally time to put the nail in the coffin that is gender reveal. It's getting more dangerous as the days go by, and let's just be fair, nobody cares what's down below. Your family barely registers it, and strangers online could give less of a wet cuck. The only enjoyment anybody ever gets out of gender reveals is the hilarious look of the obvious disappointment on the father's face when he realizes he's having a girl. Bar that, it's a joyless, soulless occasion that if you really wanted to do, you could just keep it simple. Because at this rate, bro, we're gonna escalate to full-blown warfare. Oppenheimer-level nukes dropping on our heads, just so we can find out Jessica is actually Jessica. Because your mommy had a vision quest of having a girl. The only good thing that came out of this situation is, oddly enough, the parents are definitely gonna have something to remind their child of for the rest of their lives. I don't want to eat spaghetti tonight. Ooh, you know, I bet that guy who died in that airplane would have loved this spaghetti. Okay, I guess I'll eat it. I don't want to go see grandma. Yeah, well, that guy who died in the airplane to reveal you, I guess he'll never get to see his grandma again, huh? Alright, I'll see grandma. There's nothing to eat on, Dad. You smashed all of the plates when you were arguing with Mom. Do you know who will never get to smash plates again? In closing, folks, the only thing that we can take away from this is nobody cares cares about you or your family. The only thing that matters to literally everyone is whether or not you're a loyal Dino subscriber. You may as well. You already watched the video. Thank you so much for watching, folks, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.